Mountain Pointe has the privilege of being an exceptionally diverse school and serves so many different demographics and cultures. Among these different groups is a strong presence of LGBTQ+ people, and of those individuals, many prefer to go by different pronouns from those assigned to them at birth. Despite this, there is a large presence of animosity towards these individuals, even in the highest rungs of government. On this edition of MPTV News, we'd like to shine a light on this community, as well as discuss some of the trials and tribulations they face.
Respecting my pronouns is very important because I'm not hurting anyone with wanting to go by certain pronouns, and it's just how I feel most comfortable, and it would be very respectful of other people to also respect that.
I mean, I don't think it needs to be an issue in a school or work environment. I think that people should be able to identify and use whatever pronouns that make them feel comfortable.
It's sad. It's sad to see that a lot of people are trying to force children to use something that they're not comfortable with.
3 bills targeting transgender students have been approved by the Arizona State Panel, and some have stated that bathrooms will be separated by biological gender. State Bill 1166 states that parents must be informed about the want to use different pronouns and the use of a different name. These changes can cause severe problems for people when they go home, as not everyone can be honest about how they feel with their parents. However, many just want to be seen as themselves.
Honestly, it's just basic respect. Like if somebody asked you to call them a certain name, you wouldn't call them a name that they wouldn't respond to.
As a trans person, it can be really hard to first off, talk about this stuff because people are already so vitriolic about it, but the fact that it's immediately just going to be put down from the very beginning by people who aren't even in schools or don't know the struggle is disappointing. I know in other states they are already banning hormone replacement therapy for anybody under the age of 25, which basically implies any child and also any adult that could potentially be on somebody else's insurance. It's not a path that I want to see people go down right now. Unfortunately, it's up to the whims of the voters. So I know a lot of our students are going to be able to vote next year, and at the end of the day, I hope they vote with what they want. But this is something that people don't realize how much power they have over people that they don't even know.
Honestly, the fact that this bill is even being introduced really hurts and frustrates me.
Arizona is going to decide if it wants to be a safe state for students or if it wants to hold children down.
State Bill 1166 and other bills like it have been popping up all over the nation in the past decades, such as in Oklahoma, where a non-binary teen named Next Benedict was attacked in a school bathroom. They did not survive. The argument around trans rights and acceptance has been at the forefront of national politics, spurred on by political influencers like Matt Walsh and Alex Jones. The fate of this issue ultimately rests on the ballot box. If you feel strongly about this issue, write to your state representatives and make your opinion heard.